YouTube. Thank you guys so much for joining me once again on another one of my videos. I know I have been absent a little bit from YouTube for a few months now, and I just wanted to let you guys know that I am back, and welcome to those of you that are new to this channel, and then also wanted to say a warm hello to all those of you that stuck around while I decided to make another video. In today's video, I wanted to bring to you guys a recipe that I already have on my channel. I do have it in Spanish though, and today I wanted to bring it to you guys in English for those of you that only speak English and would like to learn how to make this recipe. So without further ado, let's go ahead and start with the ingredients. Half cup of unsalted butter. And I like to use unsalted butter whenever I bake. 1 cup of sugar, 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, salt, 3 ripe bananas, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract and 2 eggs, chopped pecans, or pecans, depending on where you're from, you call it differently. And I'm using, you can use your preference. I'm gonna be using probably about 1/2 cup. Don't forget to preheat your oven. And to my flour, I'm going to add the 1 teaspoon of baking soda and the 1 teaspoon of baking powder. There's the baking soda. And there's the baking powder. And I also want to add the 1 teaspoon of salt. And I'm going to whisk these together. Then I'm going to set aside. And what I'm actually doing to the bananas is I'm mashing them with a wooden spoon. And you want to mash them just enough to have a little bit of texture, not totally mashed, because that's going to give it a little texture in your bread. And I'm going to start with my sugar and butter. So I'm going to add to my mixer the 1 cup of sugar. And then my butter, I've actually kept it at room temperature to make it easier to whip up with the sugar. So you want to actually take out your butter if you can earlier in the day so that it does soften up to room temperature. So let's go ahead and whip that up. And now I'm going to add, once your butter and sugar have combined, I'm going to add our 2 eggs. 1 at a time. Teaspoon of vanilla. At this point, I'm going to stop my mixer because I want to actually scrape some of the sides of the mixture so that it's well combined. And I'm going to add my mashed bananas. As you can see, it has a little texture to it still. Once that's incorporated, I'm going to add my flour. And remember, to my flour, I've added the baking soda, the baking powder, and the salt. I'm going to stop my mixer once again because I want to scrape off the sides as best I can and whatever flour fell anywhere else. Make sure I get everything. I'm going to stir in some of my pecans. And I'll keep some to garnish on top. And once the batter is done, I'm going to be removing the paddle attachment and kind of cleaning it off a little bit before I pour it in my loaf pan. And remember, the loaf pan has to be greased, so I'm going to be using a non-stick cooking spray to grease my pan. And to my pan, I'm just going to be spraying with non-stick cooking spray. And I'm going to pour my batter in. And I'm just going to spread it evenly. And I'm going to garnish with a little bit more pecans, just right at the top. And you can put as little or as much as you'd like. I'm going to pop it in the oven at 350 degrees, right on the top rack, for 1 hour and 5 minutes. Okay, and after an hour and 5 minutes, you just want to remove your loaf onto a wire rack or a cooling rack so that it can cool for about 10 minutes or so. After 10 minutes, I'm just going to go ahead and put on a platter, and it should come out pretty easily. Just going to turn it around for presentation. And now I'm going to slice my delicious banana bread. Look how moist that is. Super moist and soft and fluffy. And there you have it, friends. Now it's time for the taste test. Let's taste this wonderful banana bread. Mmm, very delicious. With the weather getting chilly, this is great to have with a cup of coffee in the morning, or if you just want more of an evening meal or an evening snack, I should say, with just a glass of milk or anything like that. For those of you that are new to my channel, I would love to have you join. Please go ahead and press that subscribe button, and thank you guys so much for joining me on another one of my videos. And until next time, bye-bye.